but we'll have to wait to see what the critics say. Was me not being the critic
menacingly to us.
Good
luck, says Caitlin.
I loved it. If you could live in your own little Barbie house, what location would you want inside of it? Like if you could shrink any location to live in.
So I'm shrinking a house that I can live in anywhere.
It doesn't even have to be a house. You could be like, I'm going to shrink Disneyland and now I'm going to live there. You know, like just like a place that you love to have.
Oh, that's a good question.
This is such a great question.
I know. I hadn't thought about this one.
Very creative question. And you were the first person to ask us this question.
Got to keep you on your toes, you know?
I know.
No, it's so good. Let's see. What would I want to shrink?
I don't know why this comes to mind, but because the Masters tournament is coming up, I'd love to shrink Augusta National Golf Course so that I could be the only person playing it all the time. And then I could just finally master it. That would be a good goal of mine, especially if I was 6 inches and I couldn't get made big again. That's a good couple of years of work to sort of master the course.
I think I would like to shrink the island of Anguilla and live there forever on that beach.
Ooh, I'm not familiar, but it sounds beautiful.
It's in the Caribbean and it is gorgeous.
That's a good answer.
I want that.
Yeah, your own private bubble. I think we'd all love that.
Oh my gosh.
You have this incredible cast with so many supporting actors as well as Elizabeth and Matthew. And I just wanted to know, when did you know they were going to be the perfect anchors for this story?
Oh my gosh, we never made a list of actors that we wanted. We just had dream options and we got both of them. And
which never happens.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
And the minute they signed on, I think we both knew like, oh, this is totally going to work. Like we have the two people who could pull off this marriage, both the physical comedy, the drama, the heartbreak, the heartwarming, the laughs, the tears. You don't get that from a lot of people. These two can pull that off.
And I think we got so lucky because we got them we had written the pilot and then we took the show out with them attached. And so I think because they were already a part of it, it opened a lot of doors and it's a big swing. And I think, again, towing the line between comedy and drama and walking with Elizabeth and Matthew, I think it really helped us with the sell.
I think it also helped us out with the other casting. I mean, like O-T Fagbenle and Zoe Lister-Jones, and I mean, the two guys from The Daily Show, Ronnie Chang and Asif Manvi. I mean, Sofia Rosinsky. Like, the cast really came together. Again, when you're walking into a casting thing, you're like, well, what's the role? And you're like, it's a show with Elizabeth and Matthew. Okay, whatever. Can I just, whatever I can play.
That's true.
I have to say, I feel like Trisha Black really steals the screen, though. Like
she's so good. It's so funny.
So funny. We adore her. We are so lucky we found her. She's perfect.
And also, I think what's great about that combination is Mika is really funny on her own. And when you put her with Trisha, you're like, oh, these guys are gold together. And they were fed off each other so well.
Oh, and then you add Sean Clifford. And then you add...
All right. No, I can't remember his name. Oliver's name. Oh.
How did we forget his name?
I know. I'm just totally blanking.
It just went blank.
The assistant Oliver was bananas good, too.
So
every time he walked in the
wonderful.
room, we just giggled.
Oh,
yeah.
I loved him.
So, yeah, that's a good foursome right there.
Yes.
Those four.
And I mean, good job on even balancing the comedy with the dark. Like, I loved how dark it gets with the drama, but also it just always stays... It stays fun. It stays true, you know?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We really, I think in this story, you want, like, the dark is grounded. Like, it would get dark between these two. But I think that is the good balance for all the heartwarming stuff that actually comes afterwards. So you have to have both, and that's part of the story.
I'm very jealous of Lindy's dollhouse, honestly, because I feel like I wish I could just, like, shrink a location to live in. So if you could both shrink any place and you were able to live in it, what would you choose?
Oh, well, I would shrink Buckingham Palace.
Would you?
Yeah, and then I could live in that.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
A mini version of that.
I would shrink I would shrink the White House. And I haven't quite thought this through. Yeah. Because the ballroom hasn't been built yet. I don't know. I'll have a think.
The White House is a good backup. I mean,
yeah.
For now. I think I would choose Disneyland, but I haven't really thought out it fully.
Fun.
But I think it could be fun. Maybe a little scary at times.
Are you shrinking just the castle or like all the rides?
Oh,
too?
no, the whole thing.
Oh, you're getting the whole. Yeah, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love
the
that.
castle, tiny. Like, I gotta have all the bells and whistles.
Yeah,
to go
love
with it. And I feel like Les and Lindy, Little John, sounds like the perfect little couple, right?
Yeah, Little John is a really clever name for us.
Yeah. Silly name.
Yeah.
But on paper, a picturesque couple, really. But then full of secrets. What was a time on set where you really got to like play out that dynamic that really felt true to the both of them that you got to work on together?
Well, one of the great pleasures of the series is that we kind of it's a real journey, isn't it? I mean, we start in a very bad place when we meet Lindy and Les, and their marriage is sort of hanging by a thread. And then the terrible, catastrophic accident happens. But then, it's a wonderful journey. And they, by the end, we see in flashbacks where they started and where they want to end up. And so hopefully it's very satisfying in that sense.
I mean, I think so, but we'll have to wait to see what the critics say. But was me not being the critic
menacingly to us? Good luck, says Caitlin.
I loved it. I really, really did. I loved the ending, and I think people are.
Thousands won't, but I did.
I think it's really relatable, in that sense of like feeling small in any relationship, whether it's with a boss or a loved one or a parent. Your own mother can make you feel small, right? That's something that Lindy's dealing with. Her daughter feels small around her, etc. Like, are we passing this down? Like, what is that? The fact that we got to make that feeling literal and real was so much of the fun of the show. And it's very isolating to feel diminished, and I feel like they were already sort of isolated from each other, and this metaphor in the middle of the show of the shrunken woman further isolates them. And it's really about how they have to work together to get back to each other, to figure out like how to be sacrificed for each other and be each other's person again. And so I loved it. I thought it was all very relatable, even though it's completely absurd and crazy.
Was it hard visually, like conceptually, to create that relationship with one of you being tiny? Like, what behind the scenes was that looking like?
Well, we spent a lot of time in different studios because
we were not together.
Yeah. So it's technically challenging and artistically challenging in a way because you miss your scene partner, and you're imagining the other person. Me imagining a very small Elizabeth and
me imagining everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, literally everything.
So I'm like, so you were really just yelling at a little doll and it's not her?
Yeah, yelling at a tiny cross on a bit of carpet or a bit of in a doll's house.
I could see how that could be a challenge.
Yeah, but it's fun as well. It's part of the gig.
Yeah, the craft is using our imagination, and we really had to imagine a lot of these circumstances and play it as real as we, could.
I wanted to ask you all if you could shrink any location and you could just live there, what would you choose?
Like any location that doesn't belong to us, or it's something that we already...
No, it's got to be something you don't have access to. This is a dream. I'd choose like Disneyland, and I would shrink it, and I'd just Thailand. Be able to go there.
I'd just take the country of Thailand.
Yes.
It's great. It's, carry around in your pocket, shrink it, go there. Beach, massage, great food.
I would take the city of Venice, Italy, and I'd shrink it.
Oh. Classy.
I'd be boating around.
You know what? Now, just because you said that, I'm from Venice Beach.
Okay.
Not Venice, Italy. Yep. But I'll just, I'll take Venice. That Venice. Maybe we can visit each other's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that we went big. As soon as I said it could be anywhere, you were like cities.
Yeah.
Landscape.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's what we should be using this technology for. Like, I'm just thinking bigger than corn. I feel like we gotta.
Right.
Yes.
And O-T, your character is really just a lover, it seems, to his core.
Yeah.
Do you think you could write a little love poem for people to watch this show?
Yeah, good. Now, great.
Yeah.
Well, in this world, you'll definitely have some strife. You can't do worse than having a miniature wife.
Wow.
Oh,
So, if you can, press your luck and tune in on Thursday to Peacock.
What?
You have that written down in your pocket. I don't
What?
I don't know. I've always been able to write poems on the fly. It's my party trick.
I can't believe I knew that. Thank you. If they don't watch now, I don't know what their problem is, honestly.
Exactly.
And Zoe, I also wanted to ask you, your hair in the series, iconic.
Epic.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you have a say in that?
No, the hair was not specified in the script. And it was sort of a team effort. We were looking at I think I loved the idea of her being a little bit cartoonish in her villainry. O-T, I'm turning to the poet. What's the I'm gonna say villainry is a word.
Yeah, it is.
And the hair just kind of came. We were dyeing my hair. I was blonde, and we thought, well, let's go a little red, and then that cut just felt appropriately severe. Because I think with all of Vivian's silhouettes, it's a lot of Alexander McQueen's suits. It's like a very sort of severe silhouette. So the hair took it to the next level.
Shout out to the hair and makeup team.
And shout out to the hair and makeup team for sure.
She's who I want to be when I grow up, honestly. Whole package. Every time she popped up, I was like, there she is.
It's Dom energy.
She's so great. And Sofia, just to close out, there's so many fun aspects of this show, but I love talking about how, everyone can make you feel little, and that's definitely a strong theme. But was there a theme for you that really stood out that made you want to be a part of the project?
I think just the importance of not just hearing, but listening, really listening to people, and communication, and trying to be adaptable. We all change constantly, so just kind of trying to and be aware of how you are affecting others. Just kind of, there's so many great themes in this show.